Hey y'all, so here is part 2 of the throwback tag. Technically it's not Thursday anymore, but you'll get the throwback Friday half of the throwback tag. So I hope you enjoy this part of my tag, and if you want to do it, I'll put the tag in the description below, and you're more than welcome to, and tell me when you do the video so I can watch it.
Carolyn's gonna attempt to vlog every day. April's really crazy. Why isn't this in May? She's short, she's southern, she's got a little sass, and if you don't like me, you can kiss my...
Are there any special things that you've kept from when you were a child? Okay, obviously like the pictures, the toy, the things that I read, but there's a lot other things. I have like 2 big Tupperware things. I collect, hoard, collect. We're gonna use collect things for my life. This was my like necklace when I was a Daisy Girl Scout, so that's kindergarten, and it's got like a little picture of me at my pre-K graduation, and I don't know why I kept it, but I really like it. And then we went to this like festival, and they had like wax dipping where you could like do whatever you wanted, and I used to do I love you all the time with my mom. And so I got I love you done in wax, and it was like, it used to be a rainbow. It's faded a lot now, but the I love you in wax. Also, I have this paint a pot thing that I did when I was probably 2000. I was 7. It's so bad. I also have lots of newspaper clippings and scripts and programs and different things of things that I've been in. This first is the first newspaper article I was ever in. It was about how this musician came to my preschool and taught all of us kids about music. This is me right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's me. Next, I have my first It's Wonderful Life script. I was Zuzu, and yeah, I was in It's Wonderful Life twice. I actually have 2 scripts from each year. And I have a newspaper article about the play from the first time we were in it. That's me on his shoulders. But the first year we did it, my sister played Janie, and my brother and our family friend played the 2 boys. This year, though, this was the second year, I think, we had other people playing the siblings. I was the only one that was still one of the siblings. But the first year was a lot of fun because it was my actual siblings playing my siblings in the play. Next, I have Babes in Toyland script. I was Little Red Riding Hood, so that was fun. Then I have a little letter that somebody wrote for when I was Templeton in my middle school's play of Charlotte's Web. They had, like, the elementary schoolers that came to see us wrote notes to, like, the Fine Arts Society, and they gave out the ones that were, like, specific about one character to us who were the actors. This one says, "Dear All Good Fine Arts Society, I enjoyed your play, Charlotte's Web. My favorite character was Templeton. I liked when spiders danced. You did a great job." From Matthew. So thanks, Matthew. You're probably in, like, high school now, so... Next is the Schoolhouse Rock script. I played Shuli and sang Conjunction Junction and Interjections and, oh, what else did I sing? Oh, Adjectives. Adjectives was my main song, and I loved the song so much. Next, Once on This Island, I played Asaka, which is like the mother of the earth, and is one of the gods, and that was a lot of fun. And I got to do like a Caribbean-y accent. Next, we have Annie, which was my 8th grade year. I played Miss Hannigan. It was so much fun. It was such like a good play to be in. Like, so fun. Next, I have one of my dance recital programs. I have one of these from pretty much every year that I've danced, which was all through elementary and middle school and high school. Next, scripts from high school. Acting Can Be Murder and Circus Olympus. A lot of the plays that we did in high school, we weren't allowed to keep the scripts, so I don't have copies of them. And finally, my program from my academic award banquet my senior year of high school, so when I was graduating. And also my permit, which was my first legal ID, and my first high school ID from freshman year. But yeah, I keep my IDs. I have my first passport somewhere. I don't really know exactly. But yeah, I keep a lot of stuff. What was something weird you used to do as a child? So, I don't know if this is weird exactly, but my elementary school, the 4th graders, they selected one 4th grader in each homeroom. They had to get nominated from their 3rd grade teacher. It was like this big deal. Maybe it was 2 from each classroom, so there was like 8 of us. And we were called Cats because our school was the Cougars, and we were called Cats, and it was like, I don't know what it was. It was something about assisting teachers and students. Capshaw, Cougars assisting teachers and students. I don't know. But we either stayed, we had different shifts. We either came to school early or stayed after late and helped like hold doors and direct traffic and helped call the people whose cars were there to be picked up. And it was like a big honor, and I was so excited when I did it. Oh, we also got to leave lunch 10 minutes early and go pick up the attendance slips from the different classrooms, because that was before internet was huge, and so you couldn't just like send it in to the office. They had to like write it on a piece of paper. This was who was absent today. So, cats. What's the scariest thing you remember happening to you when you were younger? When I went to New York when I was little, we got off the boat from doing the tour of the Statue of Liberty, and a huge storm came with like crazy winds, and I was 5 and weighed nothing, so my dad thought I was going to blow away, so he was holding me. I was facing back, and he had my brother's hand, and we were running off of the boat to try to find somewhere safe. And running, pouring like crazy winds. I'm facing backwards, I see a billboard come and take out like 10 people. Finally, we get to a bank where everybody has kind of crowded in because of the storm, and then the bank people start to threaten us and say that they're going to call the cops and have us arrested, blah, blah, blah. Which, like, they wouldn't really, the police, even if they had come, they wouldn't have arrested us, any of the people there, because it was like this ridiculous storm. And my brother like started to cry because he really thought he was going to be arrested. So that was one of the scariest things that I remember. How's the world different now from how it was when you were a child? My childhood wasn't too long ago, but so much has changed. People didn't have cell phones. They maybe had like one cell phone per family, and it only called. People didn't text. People didn't have laptops that had like wireless internet. That wasn't a thing. We had one family computer that was on dial-up, and it was the slowest computer, and we probably got it when I was in elementary school. So like when I was really young, we didn't have computer, like everybody didn't have a computer. Mainly it's technology that changed, which I guess is what always changes. But yeah, the technology has changed a good bit since as I've grown up. So I've got to grow up and see the changes, whereas it kind of makes me curious what people who are like 5, 6 years old now will be like when they are older, because they will have had cell phones and access to Twitter and Instagram and Facebook when they're very young. Like a lot of the kids that I babysit for kind of scare me how much they're on social media, and I'm like, you're in elementary school, stop please. So alright, so that was it for the throwback tag, but that's all I'm going to say, and I love you all. Goodbye. I did part 1 yesterday, so you can click and go watch that video, or you can not watch it, you do you, or whatever. And I'm currently on my way to Nashville to go meet Emily and Liza and Allison, and I'm so excited, and you'll get footage of that probably tomorrow or Sunday or something. I don't know, this weekend's crazy.